Joined by Kim Bhari, the organizer of the 64th Nairobi Chess Championship. And Kim, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Victor.
First and foremost, we are talking about the 64th edition. What does that mean and what is this event?
Okay, so that means the club was set up in 1958, 28th February 1958. And so this represents the 64th edition, if there was an event held every year. So that's how we've been running it for the past couple of years.
Wow, congratulations. And so far, you've been quite consistent in organizing for these events. I know it's not easy, it takes a lot of effort. I know this is not your full-time job. Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, yes, organizing, we've run since the 53rd, sorry, the sixth, from number 53 to 64 we've run. That's almost 12 editions. We only missed 2 editions, 2019, 20 and 21 because of COVID. But we've been consistent since almost, I think it's almost 10 years now.
Now, you have some very interesting playing structure, the way you segregate your rounds. I think you're the only person in East Africa who is doing this. Could you just give us a comment about this particular arrangement and why you go ahead and do this?
I think it's important for sections. I think that happens in Europe, it happens in the US, and it forces players to kind of go into their own lane. So everybody runs according to their lane, and players love it because there's a prize for everyone. Just in this event, we're going to have we have prizes so the top 3 players in each section is going to win something. If this was a normal open, it would be a big prize, no doubt. Prize would be bigger, but only few people share it. Now I've got 9 prizes right across, and there are also prizes for age groups. And I prefer that. It makes it much stronger, and I wish other organizers would take this into account. Because some players don't want to play very strong players, some players want to kind of middle ground, which makes it much easier and much more interesting as well. Because there's no point going for a tournament, your first round you play somebody weak, then the next one is strong, and then weak, strong, weak. I think this makes it much more consistent.
Definitely a point to consider there. Now, I know the structure that you've put, but the person watching you doesn't know the structure you've put. What are we talking about here?
Okay, so I've put the structure. We've got the open section, where I've allowed anyone to play. And then we've got the under 1600, which is 1600 represents the rating. So anyone under that rating can play in that section. Then we've got another section, the under 1400 section. So only players rated under 1400 can take part in that. So it makes it much more competitive that way. And
you've already set some very good prizes, even for the under 14 section. The prize money is quite decent as well.
Yes, well, we didn't have a prize fund for the under 1400, but we had a supporter from Togo, all the way from Togo, Noel Fumi. He just sent me a message and says, why it's the 64th edition and there's no cash money for that winner in the under 1400. And he said, I'm sending you $64. So that's how we ended up with 7,421 shillings.
Wow, thank you very much to the gentleman who has been able to support. I think this is a big step, and it's enabled us to make progress. Now, this event has also been quite interesting. There have been significant upsets. There's a discussion about the rating of Kenyan juniors and the rating of chess players in general in Africa and in Kenya in particular.
Yes.
This event has shown that actually is a situation. Maybe you want to mention a couple of upsets that have taken place in this event already?
We had one yesterday where Zian Zamir beat Brian Irungu. Brian Irungu is a fairly strong upcoming player. That was a big upset. I think there's a difference of almost 400 rating points. The other ones I cannot recall.
There's this young lady who, in the national championship, surprised everyone by playing in the open section, while it's generally considered to be an easier pick to play in the ladies section. The under 12 national champion for Kenya, Banis Gikundi. And I know today she was playing a fairly strong player. I myself have won the national championship, but the person she was playing is a player who's given me a couple of nightmares. I've won our games, but not very easy. And she won today. Just tell us a bit about this.
She played Morel Omondi today afternoon? Yes, I saw that, yes. And I was very happy to, in fact, I was very delighted that she turned up for our tournament. I love when strong players and upcoming players join us, come in for the event. I think she's a player to watch. She's going to go very far with this kind of, go-get attitude, which I love in her.
Thank you very much, Kim. Any final comments for the Kenyan chessers out there?
Yes, we ended up with 80 players. I was hoping we'd get more, but I think we've been destabilized by the election manenos, which hopefully, thank God, have kind of gone to a bit peaceful now, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, so our next event we are planning is the Lipelli Cup and the Jamhuri Cup. Those are the two other ones.
Tentative dates?
Not yet. I haven't chosen as yet, but I still need to speak to see if we get a venue. Again, we're also looking for sponsors as well. So that's a big challenge always, to get sponsors and give cash prizes. And we're one of the few organizers who actually organize events for open events for players. Most of the concentration is on juniors. So I think there's only about 3 or 4 organizers who do events for seniors.
I thought for a moment you're going to say serious events, because the truth is the junior events are just half-day rapid events, and there's a conversation about making this event stronger, make the children play classical.
And that was the other thing we've done about this tournament. We've got under 1400 section where there are lots of juniors playing, and for them it's probably their first time they're taking part in a FIDE rated tournament. So I've insisted that they're all going to get FIDE numbers.
Wow.
They all have to record their game. I've been walking around and telling them to play slowly, to think carefully, and I'm pleased, a little bit happy that yes, it has happened.
You know, Kim, we probably need to work together with many other organizers on Chess Kenya to make sure we have a junior sort of classical event. I think it will make them stronger.
That's right.
Allow them to get ratings as well.
That's right.
Now, just a final comment with relation to Braeburn School, Gitanga Road, that has enabled us to meet here today.
Now, Braeburn School are incredible supporters of chess. They've been supporting chess since 1990s, early 1990s. We've had the Kenya Open here several times, and then for many years nothing happened. Chess kind of slowed down in Kenya, and then from 2013, about 2012, we came back. They supported us for about 4 or 5 years, and then again, because of other considerations and COVID, but now we've come back and they're very keen to support us in the future, and we're absolutely delighted to have them supporting us.
Indeed.
Because in fact, the venue they've given us on a complimentary basis, which is an incredible gesture on their part for us.
Yeah, but indeed, in case there's a parent looking for a school, this is a fantastic school.
That's right.
When you step out, you'll not believe you're in a school. You'll think you're in a getaway somewhere. It's a really, really well-established institution.
That's right. It's a beautiful school. It's a venue. They've got various branches. They've got, I think, one in Runda. There's one in, I think, Arusha. They've got one in Nyanyuki. So it's a great school. It has great facilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim. Good luck in the rest of the event.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you for the interview.